President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi returned home on Wednesday after a two-day state visit to Qatar, where he held talks with Qatari Prince Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani in Doha. The two sides witnessed the signing of a memoranda of understanding between Egypt and Qatar in the fields of social affairs, through cooperation between the Ministry of Social Solidarity and the Qatari Ministry of Social Development. The story.
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held talks with Qatari Prince Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani in Doha on Wednesday after an official reception was held where the two national anthems were displayed. Presidential spokesperson Bassem Rodi said that President al-Sisi expressed appreciation for invitation from the Gulf countries' emir. Rodi said that the meeting witnessed extensive talks between the two sides with the aim of expanding bilateral cooperation on all stages in the political, security, economic and trade domains. The two leaders discussed coordination over various regional and international issues of mutual concern at a critical time that draws the need for combining efforts to protect the Arab national security. For his part, the Qatari Emir praised friendly relations binding the two countries and expressed keenness on boosting joint cooperation in different fields. Bin Hamad also reiterated that Qatar is looking forward to increasing investments in the Egyptian market during the coming period. He also hailed Egypt's leading role in fostering the joint Arab action to confront current challenges facing the region at the aim of preserving its peace and stability. Earlier on Tuesday, upon his arrival, President al-Sisi, along with his accompanying delegation, was received by Prince bin Hamad at the international airport of Doha. The Qatari Emir visited Cairo in June, when Qatari investments in Egypt were on the agenda, as well as cooperation in the energy and agriculture sectors.
Also on Wednesday, President al-Sisi met with representatives of Qatari businessmen and the League at his residence in Doha. Presidential spokesperson Bassem Radi said the president stressed Egypt's keenness on developing economic and trade ties with Qatari businessmen and investment companies. The head of state stressed the significance of pushing forward the bilateral economic development process during the coming stage. For their part, the Qatari businessmen delegation said that they were looking forward to expanding cooperation and increasing investments in Egypt in various domains. In press statements to Qatar's news agency, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi confirmed on Wednesday that the upcoming Arab summit in Algeria would be held in a sensitive time the Arab nation is passing through. The president further added that the Arab nation is witnessing many crises and tensions, stressing the significance of regaining many principles and concepts in the Arab region, including abiding by the concept of national state, as well as the maintenance of the unity and sovereignty of nations. The head of state affirmed the importance of not dealing with terrorist organizations and armed militias. He called on enhancing military institutions and supporting the central institution authority in order not to leave any gaps for foreign powers to undermine Arab states' capabilities or the people's aspiration. President al-Sisi also called for abiding by the citizenship principle as a key element in preserving the social peace which Arab countries aim to realize through the summit in Algeria. The Ministry of Interior issued its daily statement detailing efforts in combating the monopoly of commodities and overpricing of strategic supplies. The statement said that around 415 cases were filed involving 212 tons of food and non-food supplies in 24 hours. The ministry succeeded to capture 79 tons of wheat in Alexandria and Cairo and seized about 77 tons of food commodities in Giza Governorate. 40 tons of hidden subsidized goods were also confiscated by the police. Meanwhile, 10 tons of sugar and 70 tons of construction material were confiscated for overpricing. The police also seized 118 tons of animal feed during the past period. Moving to regional news,